it sucks when you have a husband that might criticize you and like a boyfriend that might say this and maybe kids and family members. You know what? Screw them. At the end of the day, they are dealing with their own insecurities and they know that you might have like a touchy subject, and people are like that. People love to just kind of pick. Okay, here we go. All right, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. So today I want to talk to you about what my body looks like after weight loss. I think a worry that most people have when they're trying to lose weight or they're currently on a weight loss journey is like, OMG, the loose skin. That's probably one of the comments that I get all the time. People are like, how do you not have loose skin? And the truth is that I definitely do. Not only do I have loose skin right now, I've already had skin removal surgery. I lost my weight when I was roughly about 18 years old. By the age of 18, I had already lost 100 pounds, and then I lost another 35 pounds a year after. But I've never had a weight loss surgery, just to clear it up. I hear it all the time on Instagram and on the comments and on, you know, oh, she's had a weight loss surgery. No, I haven't. If I did, I would be so open and honest about it. But I lost my weight through diet and exercise. So that is it. Diet and exercise. I didn't have lipo. I didn't have gastric bypass. Like, I had none of that. I literally just did diet. I dieted very, actually not healthy. When I first started, it was a lot more calorie restriction. It was a lot more exercise, just like really excessive exercise. But now I've learned so much throughout the years. I've learned so much, and that's what I'm doing now. So recently I lost 20 pounds. It's taken me a year, so 13 months. Okay. A lot of people are like, oh, you're doing Ozempic and oh, you're doing pills. Like on Instagram, I get a lot of people that always have so many different things to say. And hey, guys, if that works for you, great, but that's not what I'm doing. So I actually put together a meal plan of everything that I've done and what I'm currently doing now. So if you are trying to lose weight, it has meals, it has a little bit of intermittent fasting, it has just all my tips and tricks and everything that I've done, and it's worked. It's worked for me and so many other people, obviously. But yeah, that is going to be linked for you. So today I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what my body's looking like now, loose skin. So I did have skin removal, and I'll show you right here. So loose skin here. Oh, I have loose skin. I definitely have loose skin. It's just that you can't really see it sometimes, right? I'm cooking. My arms might look a little toned because I do go to the gym. So like, you know, it looks like I have like some good little definition. But guys, when you lose weight, there's definitely that, you know, there's definitely loose skin. I could definitely see it on, so there's a big scar right here. And that scar is from skin removal that I had when I was probably like 20 years old. So I have, back in the day, they didn't have the technology that they do now. And I'm gonna have all of them redone. So if you guys want me to bring you along the whole process, you know, going in, coming out, pain level, all of that, comment down below and let me know, because I've been talking to the team and I was like, maybe I should document it. Maybe I should actually show it. I'm not gonna do anything else that's like super cool. Like, oh, I'm gonna do like a whole, I don't know, like lipo all over my body. I don't need it. I'm not gonna do it. If I did, maybe I'd consider it. I'm not one of those people that's like, don't do, you know, like, how could you? Like, no, do what makes you happy. If you want a boob job, if you want whatever, do it, you know? We have one life, you know? So my thing is like, you should do whatever makes you happy. That's my motto. Like, I live by my rules. So anyway, so we're gonna talk about the body, what it's looking like. You know, I definitely carry my weight more on my lower body, so I have a lot of extra skin on my legs as well. I did do a little haul. So I ordered a few things off of a place called Halara. I got a dress that's gonna show my legs. So I'm gonna try it on for you so you can see what I'm talking about. I usually don't show my legs. I don't show my legs because it's definitely like an insecurity of mine. But I'm like, you know what? I've worked so damn hard. Like, I work so hard for my body. Like, You know, people can say whatever they want. Like, I have busted my butt trying to get to look the way I do. Guys, I used to weigh over 300 pounds. Like, my legs were like this big, my back, like everything. So to look the way I do now, it didn't happen overnight. It's not a miracle. There's no shot, there's no pill, there's no nothing that's gonna get you to look the way you want. Like, you know, you have to work at it. And even if you do, because you can lose the weight, but if you don't know how to eat after you're done, if you don't know how to eat what you should be eating, guess what's gonna happen when you go back to eating the way you were before you started taking the shots or the pills or the whatever? You're gonna gain the weight back. So at the end of the day, like, you know, a lot of people can criticize others and this and that, but guys, if you're able to lose the weight, keep it off and do it healthy, like, more power to you. And if you don't know where to start, then I have a meal plan that you can follow that has worked for me and worked for so many other people. So it's there for you, okay? But so I'll show you some of the things that I ordered, okay? So this here, okay, typically I would never order anything this short, but this for me, I'm thinking to the beach with some sandals, a little hat, a beach bag, you know. Summer's here, so I ordered a few things that I feel like I'm going to be able to wear. Maybe I should just try them on here. Let me open them up and I'm gonna try them on instead. Instead of showing you here, I'm gonna open these up and show you how they look on my body. So you guys be nice in the comments. I don't always show my legs and I don't show parts of my body that I feel insecure about for the same reason, because I think at the end of the day, as a woman, you always worry about what people are gonna say. And I'm like, screw that. No, we're not gonna do that anymore, you know? Okay, so here is dress number 1. What do we think of it? I think it's so cute. So I 1000% never go for things like this because they expose my legs. So getting back to weight loss and loose skin. Definitely, look at this. Definitely have the loose skin going on, okay? So I am not the exception to weight loss. I definitely have the loose skin. I've always been bigger on my legs than my upper body. My upper body has always been a little slimmer even when I was really, really overweight. And then these come with little shorts, which I think are really cute. They kind of like tuck you in a little, which I think is great. And this is like very forgiving. Like, I feel like it looks very feminine. It kind of like cinches right here and then it kind of flares out. So I feel like things like this also make women feel like a little bit more confident, right, in their body. I feel like it looks very put together. Little sneakers and a hat, like a little visor, a little backpack, even like a little crossbody would look really, really cute. But anyway, so I am getting out of my comfort zone. Let me know what you think of this dress. I'm gonna try on the pink one. So here's the pink one. They all have, so these have built-in bras, which also just feel really, really comfortable. But again, exposing the legs. It also shows my arms, which I do have my scars. See, that's what I want to get redone. Yeah, I feel like these dresses are definitely, they make me feel very feminine. But okay, pink. So what do you like best? The blue, the pink. I think I have a black too. Okay, so this is something that I would definitely feel more comfortable in. Why? Because it is covering up my legs. I feel like this is just a very cute dress. It has a lot of the ruching here, which is always good if you have a tummy. This here is, you know, loose, so it just shows kind of this little piece. I feel like it makes it look kind of sexy, but it's still classy. I like this. And they're just so flattering. Like, I feel like they're just made for women. Okay, and lastly, I also ordered leggings because I'm really, really big on leggings. These are nice and thick. All of these were actually amazing materials, like not cheap at all. Cause I didn't, you know, you never know. Look, they even have like a little cotton thing in the crotch area. It's like really thick material. This one's beautiful. Like, I'm gonna wear this out to dinner, not even lying. I'm gonna be traveling next week, so I'm definitely taking that one with me, and probably this one here. I feel like a lot of times we feel a certain type of way about our body, so we don't wear a certain type of clothes. But I'm like, no, we are. But look at, these are really, really cute. These are a little shorter, so if you, I'm almost 6 feet tall. So if you're not as tall as me, these would fit really, really well. They just fit me short, that's all. So I'll probably get another long one like this for dinner. But here, let me talk to you guys really quick. Okay, I'm trying to fix you guys here so we can chat really quickly. But yeah, I would say one of the biggest things, one of the biggest issues that we have as women is right here, right in our brain. I dealt with like body dysmorphia for so long. I never saw myself like other people saw me, and it was really like frustrating because people would always be like, oh my God, Myra, like your body and you look so beautiful and wonderful. And I'm like, why don't I see that? You know, I look in the mirror and I see cellulite and I see loose skin and I see my scars and I see stretch marks and I just see so many different things. And at the end of the day, I feel like it is all in our head. You know, for the most part, if your husband or your partner is, you know, criticizing your body, yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into that, but that's definitely not it. That's not right. I've never had a partner, you know, criticize me. As a matter of fact, it's always been nothing but support. Like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Your body, you're so sexy. You're so this. Even when I was heavier, even when, you know, like even before I had my skin removal surgery, at that time, I was so young and my boyfriend was just so supportive. He's like, Myra, like, please don't do anything to your body. I was like, this is for me. Like, I'm doing it for me. At the end of the day, this is like what I want. And it's just because they were things that bothered me. You know, it wasn't for anybody else. But then as women, just in society, there's like such an unrealistic expectation of what we should look like and like the beauty standards. And it's like, guys, we are human. We are not meant to look perfect. There's actually no such thing as being perfect, you know? You just cannot categorize beauty. Like, you can't draw it up. It's not here. You know what I mean? It's here. So I've just dealt with it for so many years. I think it's taken me so long to get to a place where I'm like, screw that. No. Like, the only way to be happy is to be happy in here, to be happy with who you are as a person. It sucks when you have a husband that might criticize you and like a boyfriend that might say this and maybe kids and family members. You know what? Screw them. At the end of the day, they are dealing with their own insecurities and they know that you might have like a touchy subject, and people are like that. People love to just kind of pick when they know it hurts. They just kind of go in there even deeper, and it's just not right. So a lot of times we just have to be the strong ones, and we have to be like, you know what? I'm worth it. Like, I am who I am. I'm a great mother. I'm a great daughter. I'm a great friend. You know, like, you have to kind of hype yourself up and just know that at the end of the day, all women are dealing with insecurities. I don't care if you are a supermodel. Sometimes they deal with even more insecurities than we do, because they are literally looked at with like a magnifying glass, you know? So I have it all. Stretch marks. I have dimples, cellulite, scars, loose skin, everything, you know? And I appreciate those of you that think I'm gorgeous and that think I'm beautiful. And you know what? I think I am too, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I do have all of those things. And I still feel sexy, super sexy. I feel really beautiful. And at the end of the day, it's just because I don't let that bring me down. Like, I don't let that make me feel any less, because we're not any less because of that. Some of us have a ton of stretch marks on our stomachs after we gave birth. Do you know how many people would trade, limbs to have a child? You know, I have family that, you know, have been trying to have a baby for like 8 years. You know, someone really, really close to me. I'm sure she would not care if she had stretch marks from head to toe if she could just have a baby. And so, you know, a lot of times we just have to be super thankful that we're here, right? A lot of people don't have the privilege of waking up the next day. Our lungs are working on their own. We're able to walk. We're able to talk. Sometimes we take all that stuff for granted, you know? And the truth is that it is a real blessing. So when it comes down to, I gained 10 pounds, I'm 20 pounds overweight, I'm 50 pounds overweight, you know what? There's actually something you can do about that. So you're in a really, really good place. If you're able to get up in the morning, you're able to feed yourself, you're able to walk, and you're able to talk and do everything all on your own, it's a huge blessing. Do not worry about that small stuff. Do not worry about having stretch marks or having dimples on your butt or on your legs or whatever. whatever, you know, all of that is honestly, it is not important, is my main point. You know, people are always going to criticize you. If you're too thin, they're going to criticize you. If you're too big, they're going to criticize you. So you know what? Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Anyway, yeah, these things here, I hope that you guys like them. Please be gentle with the comments. I'll leave everything linked in the description below. You guys can use my discount code, lowcarb15, but these are great pieces. If you have like a little pooch, stuff like that, these all are like very forgivable and stuff like that. You'll see the reviews. That's what kind of got me. But anyway, guys, I feel like we're just in a time now that we need to learn to accept who we are, like deep down in your core, like accept who you are as a person. And those people that don't accept you, they can literally go kick rocks. Like, I don't care who it is. If my husband was, saying things about my body or saying things about who I am and always just like, this and that and this and that, I'd be like, bye, leave me, like, let me be in peace. I want to be happy. I want a peace of mind. There's nothing more important in life than having a peace of mind. I just feel free. You know what I mean? I feel so good. And I have everything. I have all the stretch marks and so much cellulite on the back of my legs and dimples on the sides of my legs and on my butt. And don't get me wrong, I still have my, I feel a little shy. Like, I feel a little, but sometimes I just have to push myself because I'm like, no, that's not you anymore. Like, you need to be okay with who you are, and you're very blessed and you are able, you know what I mean? And when you talk to yourself and you give yourself like that type of therapy, it's like little by little, it becomes more natural, and then you start feeling more comfortable in other things. But anyway, that's just a whole nother, I don't know how much of that, you're actually interested in hearing, but, it's been a long journey, and I'm here to answer questions. If you have questions about, whatever it is, comment down below. Your journey, if you've been on a journey, if you have a certain body part that you're super insecure about, share it. Sometimes it just feels good to like talk about things. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where you stop caring about what people think. You just stop and you're like, let me just live my life. You go live yours. Go. Leave me alone. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different than what I typically post, but sometimes it's just I feel like sharing certain things, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. So what? It's my channel. If you're here and you love me and you love my recipes and you love who I am, then you're gonna love, whatever I put out. So I do want to, like I mentioned, I do want to get my scars redone. So if you guys want to see that, comment down below, let me know, and then I'll know how much of that to share. If not, then I'll just kind of share just like just like a quick little recap of the whole procedure. But if not, I can go in depth and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more videos of me just kind of hanging out with you, talking about life, talking about like what's going on in my world. I love to, I love to share things like that. But obviously a lot of you come here for my recipes, and I love it. That's like my passion. I love to share all that with you. So I'm happy to do that too. But at the end of the day, thank you for being here. Share my channel with friends, with your family. Some might be trying to lose weight. They might just be trying to eat a little bit healthier. You never know. Some of these videos can be super, super helpful. But thank you again for being here. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.